Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zuzana. I run a little stationery shop called Zuza Art, and I am here today to show you which papers I have tested and which papers have proven to be the best for greeting cards. So let me show you a few greeting cards that I make for my shop. These are the ones. Out of many, I picked just these two. I have them ready for my order. I am using different papers for different purposes. I have a different paper for the art, different paper for carrying the art for the main part, and then I have a different paper that goes inside as well. So let's look into it a little bit. My first paper that I have tested was a paper that I got at Staples. That was my very first one. That's the one. It's Astro Bright. I love how vibrant, bright, white color that is. I was using it at the beginning. It is an okay paper, but it has only 65 pounds. It's a cardstock. And it is a little bit on the flimsier side. Let me take a look. That would be this one. It's a little bit too slim. So actually when you print it out, the colors look great and everything, but it just feels a little bit, weak to sell. If you are just a hobbyist, don't get me wrong, this is a totally fine paper that you can print on your art. Nothing against it. It's nice and very smooth, which means all the colors really pop up. It's almost like a glossy texture. I really, really like it. But it is not as thick as it could be for a greeting card. So for the beginning, I was using this one for printing my art. And then I was using another paper that I actually got from Amazon that was just for like the backing part, just that. I already have that cut. It was of course big sheet, 8.5 by 11. And let me read that. This paper, it's called Pen Prints. It has only 120 sheets. It has 84 pounds, so it's much heavier. You can even feel like it bends a little bit less, and it's a heavy duty white cardstock paper. I like it, especially if I'm using it together with my tool for bending, because not every paper is good for bending. Some of those papers, when you try to bend them, in the creases where once you actually bend it, it actually starts to pop, and then you have a little fray, and the fray is not desirable. It looks like it, let's put it this way, it simply looks unprofessional. So I don't like it. So I help it a little bit with this little tool that I crease where I want it to be bended, and it helps. And I need to go really, really slowly, otherwise it does a little bit fray on the edges. But if you go slow, this paper I would highly recommend. I keep using this one. I already have it cut to shape. I'm cutting everything myself. I have two cutting machines. One of them is this one, and then I have another one. This one is from Walmart. This one. And I can say honestly that this one is actually much better. It has better quality blade, and it can cut really, really precise lines. Now back to the paper. So right now we reviewed two papers so far. One of them from Staples, one of them from Amazon. And now we go for the very last paper that I have blast with. That's so nice paper. I really enjoy it because it's smooth and it's rich white color, and also it is thick enough, and this is exactly what we need. When we are working with greeting cards, you need some heavy papers. So this paper, I'm trying to really save it because it's so precious. It is not on the cheaper side. This was nearly $30 at Staples, and the brand name is lettermark index. It's 110 pounds. And what does it say? Color copy paper, 250 sheets, and it has 110 pounds, as I said, and it's ultra blank, so bright white. And this paper is both smooth and thick. So I am using this not only on greeting cards, actually. I started to use it on my business cards as well. That's how good this paper is. So if you were about to pick, you of course do whatever you can with your finances and everything, but there are three papers that they have different qualities. This paper, I'm not sure the one from Amazon that I would be printing on, because it just works so well as the main part of the card that I'm gluing my actual art on. I am gluing it with Recollections glue, and it has been working so far really good. So um, carrying either this paper, the one from Staples, well, both of them are actually from Staples, or the Astro Bright, I can highly recommend. The Astro Bright is a little bit more on the creamier side, so just keep it in mind. I said that my cards, they have actually three different parts. The art part that I hand cut, glue it on the main part, and then I have an insert paper part. If I get an order for people who are a little nerds like myself, and you like to use fountain pens are those pens that you can like refill with ink, and you can pick any color, and it's usually um, water-based ink, which means it smudges a lot. You need to have a special paper for that. And that special paper that I decided to use, it's on the high end. It's Tomo River paper. It's meant for fountain pens. This is a super fancy type of paper, so I understand that not everybody is gonna opt out for this one. For people who just like to handwrite their greeting cards and they don't really have any special needs, I am using simple printer paper that I cut to shape and glue it in. So then you have this loose part inside. It has been working. Nobody has complained to me. Actually, so far I've been getting only 5-star reviews. So good for me. So that's it. That was my little introductions to different papers. I hope that it was useful for you. I am not quite sure what your needs are, so pick whatever can be used in your situation. This, I understand, it's a huge stock of paper. It's really large, really heavy. And if you're not meaning to use it all up, I understand that you might not want to buy that. But any of those papers will work great for your greeting cards if you're just a hobbyist. If you're planning to sell it, you probably want to go a little bit to the high end. Talking about high end, my final look of my greeting cards, it's actually like the cherry on top in a very special envelopes. Those envelopes I am actually getting from Uline, and they are the announcement envelopes, and they are so beautiful. Hold on a second, I'm gonna show you in just a minute. So this is how they look like. The look. And they simply underscore the whole design. When I'm sending those out, I think that this is one of the reasons why I'm getting 5-star reviews, because I am not cheaping out on my products. I want people to see how high quality it is, how much work I invest into it, how everything is handmade. So this is what I'm going with, and I hope that you enjoy this video. Consider liking it if you'd like, and maybe subscribe if you really found the content useful. I am going to be reviewing in my next video sticker papers. Stay tuned and see you in the next one.